Good morning and welcome to a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority, convening today for a regular meeting held virtually on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024 at 10 a.m. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette. I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Bukowski and Commissioners Michael Karen and David Arconti. We have a regular calendar and a consent calendar in front of us today. So we'll turn to the first item on today's regular calendar, docket number 130220 WI-27, the application of Aquarion Water Company of Connecticut for approval of water infrastructure and conservation adjustment projects. And we will turn to Authority Staff Engineer Maria Jewell to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Butkowski, Commissioner Kieran, and Commissioner Arconti. Aquarion Water Company of Connecticut filed the Infrastructure Assessment Report called IAR application on June 26, 2024. Aquarion requested review of 9 projects in the Valley Water System located in Plainville. We call Plainville System. Aquarion requested the projects to be included in the Aquarion's Water Infrastructure and Conservation Adjustment Program. We call this WICA program. WICA program is a rate adjustment mechanism designed to accelerate water system infrastructure improvement. The authority implemented the WICA program in 2007. Aquarion acquired the Plainville system, and the acquisition was approved by the authority in the decision dated October 27, 2021, docket number 21-04-23, application of Aquarion Company, Aquarion Merger Company, LLC, Aquarion Water Company of Connecticut, New England Service Company, and Valley Water System Incorporation for approval of change of control and plan of merger. We call merger decision. Based on the merger decision, Aquarion was required to submit an IAR application for Plainville system prior to incorporating it into Aquarion Connecticut's WICA program. Aquarion submitted 9 projects for review and approval. The authority reviewed project factors such as main break history, material integrity, pipe age, useful life, critical system impact, water quality issues, capacity, scheduled work coordination, and other factors. The authority reviewed the projects and factors associated with them and finds that Aquarion satisfies the minimum filing requirement for its IAR for the Plainville system. The 9 projects number 1132, 1182, 1205, 1245, 1246, 1247, 1295, 1358, and 1372. Approximate cost will be $3,343,375. The authority approves 9 projects as WICA eligible projects. Aquarion will incorporate 9 Plainville system projects into Aquarion Connecticut's WICA program. I recommend this decision to the panel. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
And a second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Butkowski,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes, thank you. The decision has been adopted. We'll turn next to docket number 240301, the annual review of the system expansion reconciliation mechanisms. We'll turn to Authority Staff Mark Benedetti to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you, Chairman Gillette. Good morning, Commissioners. For docket number 240301, Authority staff recommends that the Commissioners approve the decision permitting recovery of gas system expansion rates for 2023, submitted by CNG, SCG, and Yankee Gas, collectively known as the LDCs. SER rates are related to installing gas infrastructure for new customers, known as the System Expansion Program, or SEP. We're starting in 2013 with docket number 130602. The SEP is a way to amortize the cost of expanding this gas infrastructure to new customers over 10 years. The authority implemented the SER mechanism to annually reconcile revenue and costs associated with the SEP in between rate cases. This program has been amended multiple times, the latest in 2022 as the SEP modification decision, or docket number 210824. This program is now being wound down. However, going forward, this annual review of SCR is to reconcile those remaining annual costs. The company submitted their compliance filings for this docket on March 1st, 2024. There were 2 rounds of interrogatories. None of the LDCs requested a hearing and did not have any written exceptions to the proposed final decision issued November 15th, 2024. The bill impact for residential gas customers for SCR makes for SCR to be 3.76% of a customer's bill with CNG, 6.35% at SCG, and 3.07% at Yankee. Residential customers with heating should see SCR be 1.78% of their bill at CNG, 2.47% at SCG, and 2.42% at Yankee. Docket 210824, petition of William Tong, Attorney General for the State of Connecticut and the Office of Consumer Counsel for an investigation into Eversource Energy regarding gas expansion marketing, or in shorthand, the 2022 SEP modification decision referenced above. Order that marketing costs are not recoverable after April 27th, 2022. In compliance with that, the LDCs do not request to recover those marketing costs. Likewise, regarding the non-firm margin for gas, since the SEP expired on December 31st, 2023, companies will not be apportioning NFM in accordance with the sunsetting of this program. Based on the evidence presented, the authority staff found these rates to be in alignment with the SEP and its modification decision. Therefore, authority staff recommends this decision for approval by the commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move adoption.
second,
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
yes,
Vice Chairman Petkowski,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes, thank you. The decision has been adopted. We'll turn next to docket number 240602, GenCon Energy LLC application to establish 2025 revenue requirements. We'll turn to authority staff Diane Stover to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chair Gillette, Vice Chair Butkowski, and Commissioner Karen. On June 28, 2024, GenCon filed an application with PURA in the instant proceeding to establish 2025 annual fixed revenue requirements. This proceeding is in accordance with Connecticut General Statute 16-243U. The authority's predecessor, the Department of Public Utility Control, established the cost of service framework for peaking generation facilities in docket 070824. GenCon provides energy peaking generation service at facilities in Devon and Middletown. The company initially proposed an annual fixed revenue requirement of $41,139,929 for the period commencing January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025. During the course of the docket, the company revised its revenue requirement level based on staff interrogatories. This resulted in a reduction in the revenue requirement of $740,032 versus the original amount the company filed. Staff recommends use of the latest revenue requirement as submitted by the company on September 27th, 2024 for approval. As part of its analysis, staff reviewed fixed O&M and A&G expenses. Staff finds that the 2025 rate year fixed expenses do not exceed the 2008 escalated capped expenses as adjusted. The company also requested $499,713 for 3 capital projects completed in 2023 and 2024 that were placed in service prior to the date of its application. Table 3 in the decision provides detail as to these capital additions. In this decision, the authority approves these capital projects. The authority accepts the proposal by GenCon regarding its participation in the ISO New England markets. The authority directs GenCon to offer into the new day-ahead ancillary services initiative operating reserve markets each day starting March 1st, 2025. In this decision, the authority approves a total revenue requirement for GenCon of $40,399,897, which is broken down as follows. $17,514,685 for the GenCon Devon peaking generation facility, and $22,885,212 for the GenCon Middletown Peaking Generation Facility. Staff recommends this decision for adoption by the authority.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
Thank you, and I will second. Are there any comments? And if not, I'll have Mr. Bumpin please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
no,
Vice Chairman Petkosky,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes, the decision has been adopted. Thank you. The fourth item on today's regular calendar is docket number 240603, GB2 New Haven LLC application to establish 2025 revenue requirements. We'll turn to authority staff Josiah Wada to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chair Bertowski, and Commissioner Caron, and Commissioner Akonti. Josiah Wada, Pura staff. On July 3rd, 2024, GB New Haven LLC filed an application with Pura in the Eastern Proceedings to establish 2025 annual fixed revenue requirement pursuant to General Statute Section 16-19. The company provides energy peaking generation service with summer peaking capacity of approximately 130 megawatts at the New Haven Harbor Station, located at 1 Waterfront Street, New Haven, Connecticut. The company proposed annual fixed revenue requirements of $17,375,951 for the period commencing January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, and the collection of $137,943 over the period commencing January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2025 for true-ups associated with actual costs and expense items. The company also proposed a 10.35% return on equity. As part of its analysis, staff reviewed fixed O&M and A&G expenses. Staff finds that the 2025 rate year do not exceed the 2008 escalated capped expenses as adjusted. The authority accepts the proposal by GB2 regarding its participation in the ISO New England markets. The authority directs GB2 to offer into the new day ahead ancillary services initiated operating reserve markets each day starting March 1, 2025. In this decision, the authority approves an annual revenue requirements of $17,473,533 for the year January 1, 2025 to December 31st, 2025. The company may also recover an additional $137,943 for true-ups associated with actual costs and expense items for the same period. The company's annual revenue requirement also includes an allowed rate of equity, an allowed return on equity of 9.35%. Staff recommends this decision for adoption by the authority.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
I will second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I'll ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes,
Vice Chairman Petkosky,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes. The fifth item on today's regular calendar is docket number 240808, the non-wire solutions process initiation phase. We'll turn to authority staff Rory Butler to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bitkowski, Commissioner Karen, and Commissioner Arconti. The non-wire solutions process is designed to introduce broader competition and solution sets to meet distribution system needs, with the ultimate goal of improving outcomes for ratepayers and advancing Connecticut's public policy goals. In this decision, the authority approves key elements of the non-wire solutions process, including the content and format of the annual data and grid needs filings, the NWS benefit cost analysis framework, the electric distribution company's cybersecurity policies and materials, standardized request for information and request for proposal templates, and standardized NWS contracts. These materials were developed and vetted through a robust stakeholder process, including 10 stakeholder meetings, as well as numerous technical meetings and comment opportunities. In this decision, the authority also changes several key elements of the non-wire solutions process. First, the authority revises the non-wire solutions ownership framework such that Connecticut's electric distribution companies will own front-of-the-meter non-wires assets that serve a reliability function, to the extent such ownership is permitted under existing state and federal laws. Additionally, the authority implements a quarterly filing process for low-cost distribution system investments to address the electric distribution company's concerns that the annual process would hinder the company's abilities to quickly and effectively respond to lower-cost distribution system needs. Under the quarterly filing process, the EDCs will screen low-cost distribution system investments through their own internal NWS screening tools and submit a summary document on the first Friday of February, May, August, and November each year in the appropriate annual NWS proceeding. The process monitor will review these filings and evaluate whether the EDCs adhered to the spirit and intent of the NWS process by making a good faith effort to screen for NWS opportunities. With the key process materials developed and approved in this proceeding, the first annual NWS process cycle will begin in early 2025, with the EDCs submitting the annual grid needs and EDC data filings on February 8th. Thank you for your attention, Commissioners. Authority staff recommend this decision to the panel for adoption.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
A second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. Are there any comments? If not, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Butkowski,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes. Thank you. The decision has been adopted. The sixth item on today's regular calendar, docket number 240901, call before you dig, proposed budget for 2025. We'll turn to Authority Staff Engineer Sean Morris to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chair Butkowski, Commissioner Karen, and Commissioner Arconti. By application submitted to the authority on October 30th, 2024, Call Before You Dig Incorporated requested the authority approval of its 2025 operating budget. In the application, CBYD proposed a 2025 calendar year budget of $2,762,740, which represents an increase of 1.8% in operating expenses over the budget from the prior year. The proposed budget would maintain the monthly mileage rate for member utilities at $4.35 per mile per month. The authority finds that this will equitably allocate the cost of operating the notification system to those public utility companies whose facilities are registered with the clearinghouse. The authority finds that the 2025 budget proposed by CBYD is sufficient and reasonable to allow CBYD to fulfill its statutorily mandated duties and responsibilities. The authority approves the budget as filed, as well as the proposed rates. Authority staff recommends this decision to the panel.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
And second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I'll ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Butkowski,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes. Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We'll turn next to our consent calendar, in which there are 6 items. Is there a motion, please?
Madam Chair, I would move today's consent calendar items 1 through 6.
I second, Madam Chair.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Butkowski,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes. Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted in full. That brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. As a reminder, this is our final meeting of calendar year 2024. Our next regular meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, January 15th at 10 a.m. or excuse me, at 9 a.m. by remote teleconference. So we'll see everyone at 9 a.m. on January 15th. Thank you, and we are adjourned.